Hello, fellow preppers. 'Tis I, the Rumpled One. Monday, October 29th, year 2012. It's kind of wet out there. It's just been raining all night and all morning into the afternoon. I got my $2.50 raincoat on here. New ranch jacket. I was at I think it was the Goodwill. It's half price. Couldn't pass it up. Zips up, has lots of pockets, and it'll take a beating here on the ranch. What I wanted to talk to you today about was, since it's a rainy day, it's do inside chores. Well, I was going through the bookshelves and trying to get rid of a bunch of stuff I don't need anymore, and take some books, put them up for a yard sale or something, garage sale, rummage sale. And I came across this free paper. Now the interesting thing is the date here on this paper. I believe it was, here we go, May 8 through 21, 1995. And on the cover here, it says, "Are you ready for martial law?" And it says, "Beware the anti-terrorism bill." Now, let's see. This was 1995, which makes it about 17 years ago. And they're saying, don't gut the Bill of Rights. It's one of the headings. So I'll read a part. It says, "This theory is meant to explain why Congress needs to pass new anti-terrorism laws. But are such laws really necessary? The answer is no." 17 years ago. Think of all the new laws we've had in that time. Okay, just in case you can't remember what happened back then, Oklahoma City. And now, see, are you a terrorist? The Omnibus County Terrorism Act of 1995 is only partially about thwarting dangerous terrorists of the sort who blew up the federal building in Oklahoma City on April 19th. It's more about your civil rights to assemble, to freely associate with whomever you choose, to hold opinions that are contrary to the government, to keep and bear arms, to publish, to communicate, and to maintain your personal privacy. So you see, 17 years ago, the government did something about terrorism. Guess it didn't work, so they keep going and taking away more liberties and freedoms. I mean, they established a new FBI, a central FBI clearinghouse on domestic terrorism. New exceptions to the Posse Comitatus Act. This act rules that the military can't be used as a police force against U.S. citizens. An exception already exists in the case of a threat involving nuclear weapons. This bill will extend that exception to all other weapons of mass destruction, including biological and chemical weapons. It says, giving the president the power to declare any organization a terrorist organization, thereby outlawing them. Gives the FBI almost instant access to many types of personal records, including car ownership and hotel rental records, to track terrorist movements and assets. 1995. It's funny, I was going to throw this away, but then I saw this, and it's like, no way. I'll keep this. Because maybe 17 years from now, I can read this again, and we'll see if anything has changed. I'm trying to see if they have anything else that might be interesting to my fellow preppers here. This is kind of funny though, these free papers. But you see, 17 years ago, government just started taking away our rights, freedoms, liberties, and I guess we the people didn't wake up. It's our fault. We let it happen. We didn't do anything about it. You might say, well, what should we have done? Well, start by not re-electing anybody. That'd be a good start. Show up to your local meetings. Demand to be heard. And if they're about to make a decision, and it seems like they're going against the will of the people, remind them who's serving who. That's just for starters. It's just time to stand up for what you believe in. Might not be popular. You might be putting yourself at risk. Especially in small towns where the good old boys have a stranglehold on the town. Especially if it's pretty much a one-company town. Or if you're in a union, don't want to rub the union bosses the wrong way, or you might not have a job anymore. Might not be able to find work for miles and miles and miles. Or if you're a business owner, people might stop doing business with you. But that's okay. Except you might be afraid. So you just toe the line and keep quiet. A life of quiet desperation. It's your choice. But heading into this election, there's all these people that don't want Obama to get reelected, but they just can't come together. It's a shame. It really is. Guess we'll just have to see what happens. Let me know what you think. Maybe you've got some ideas. Once again, thanks for listening. I appreciate the comments. I read the replies. I don't respond to every one of them, but I do read them. We've got elections next week. All I know is that I put my orders in for more things that I might not be able to get after Election Day. I hope you have too. Because if you fail to prepare today, you just might not be able to prepare tomorrow.